that he doesn't think that his offense stalled since the scoring a touchdown on the opening drive, but he said they've just got to keep running the ball and finish in the red zone.
Yeah, Lisa, they got off to that great start running the ball that first possession. Not much sense. Here's Walker out on the edge, breaking through a tackle and getting about 8 as Byard makes the stop. They're going to mark him with a gain of 8 at the 33-yard line, second and a couple.
Well, that's a pretty good start, and they're going to go up tempo and try to apply a little pressure here to this defense.
Walker, first down. Philly defense first 9 games were allowing 66 rush yards a game. Last 4, 156. So they've sprung a leak up front. And again, Matt Patricia is calling the defense with Sean Desai, who was with the Bears 1 year as coordinator there, and then last year was here in Seattle with Pete Carroll. Has been bumped upstairs and now watching at this level of the stadium, but not calling the defense. Here's Walker, right side, broke 1 tackle and is thrown forward on first down with a nice gain of 7.
That's some good tough running by Kenneth Walker, and boy, I really like him. He's an explosive guy. He's a home run threat anytime he has the ball in his hands, and yet he can run tough when he needs to, like we just see here. That's a good job. Eli Ricks comes up. He at least is able to make the tackle, but not until after a pretty good game.
Second down and 3. Good protection. Walker. He's able to break 1 tackle and get the first down. Sidney Brown could not bring him down. And it's a strong catch and run of 14 yards for Kenneth Walker.
I thought initially he was going to hold it long enough to be able to hit DK Metcalf on a slant route, and he just didn't want to wait on him to clear the linebacker, and so he comes back. Not a bad decision, but Kenneth Walker, he's able to break the tackle there by Sidney Brown. Here's where I thought he might go with the football, and once he clears the linebacker, he's got a pretty good shot then to Metcalf, but he got off it a little bit quicker, didn't like the way that it looked, and once again, Kenneth Walker turned something that really wasn't there into a good play.
Here is a handoff to Charbonnet. And the rookie who got to start 1 game, make it 2 when Kenneth Walker was out with the oblique strain in weeks 12 and 13. This is his 2nd game back. And then Charbonnet hurt his knee at Dallas a couple of weeks ago. Good for 6. Second down and 4.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding for Charbonnet when he has gotten the bulk of the carries with the injury there to Kenneth Walker. But I really like him. I think it's an excellent 1-2 punch. Been following him since he was in college there at UCLA, and he's as tough as they come, and he's a good player.
Here he is, able to find a first down with Reddick in on the stop. And with the running backs for Seattle getting the bulk of the work on this possession, they've got a first down just outside the Philadelphia 30.
Yeah, and that is a hallmark of Pete Carroll since he's come to Seattle. I mean, they've always had depth at the running back position because of his philosophy on wanting to pound the football, and I just think Charbonnet, he has the toughness. He can make people miss. He's usually going north and south. Then you got the home run threat with Kenneth Walker and his speed.
Quick throw out on the edge. It's Bobo. And Jake Bobo, who played at Duke and UCLA, is good for 4.
And I like him as well. Boy, you watch him, and he's not involved that much as a receiver. But when we had Seattle earlier in the year, I mean, some of the things that he's able to do as a blocker, but those type of guys like him, yeah, he's not obviously the star of this group. There's that look in the backfield you see with the tight ends and then the tailback in behind in the pistol formation.
Fant and Parkinson back there. Locke able to complete to Fant, and they're going to mark Noah Fant a yard short of a first down. So Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator, dials this up. and they're a yard short of a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, he's pretty creative. I like what Shane Waldron does, and in addition to the creativity he has, I think he does a good job helping his offensive line.
All those tight ends back there again. Nice cut back by Walker, still going. Waiting for the blocking to get there. It does. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nice flex by the Seattle offense, and they use those two tight ends in the backfield again. And this play worked to perfection.
Yeah, Noah Fant, he's more of the receiving threat, but he has really improved as a blocker, and so it's allowed them to get even a little more creative. You see Colby Parkinson, 84, he's leading the way all the way down to the goal line. Got a convoy.
Not much since. They need a win here tonight. They've lost 2 straight. Here's Smith. And Devontae is knocked out of bounds by Michael Jackson with a gain of 9.
Yeah, and again, to start this second half, not to belabor the point, but no Reek Woolen. So he just came out on that one possession, and we thought that the suspension was over, but it looks like it continues, or maybe he's dealing with something. I know he had a shoulder injury he had contending with.
Hurts keeps and misses a wide open Goddard. Pressure by Maffei, and that brings up 3rd down and 1. And the history tells you we know what's coming on 3rd down and 1. Can the Seahawks make a stop if indeed the brotherly shove is on tap?
You want to bet on it?
No. Instead, they hand to Swift, and he picks it up. Flag flies at the end of the play. So they change it up, and for the moment, get a 1st down, but the indication is it's against Seattle.
Legal use of hands to the face. Defense number 55. 5 yards will be added to the end of the run. 1st down.
It's against Draymond Jones.
Well, we've seen Philadelphia, when they get into that formation, they don't always have the same guys behind Jalen Hurts. But Jack Stoll, number 89, he's the one he gets just hit right in the ribs. You're going to see the look at number 89 there with Swift, comes running through that hole. Bam. He was a little slow to get up.
1st down, Philadelphia at their own 42. Time runs out on Hurts, and there he goes. A lot of room and a 1st down carry for Jalen. 13 yards. And the 5th 1st down rushing for Hurts in this game, and Pete Carroll is still talking about that 3rd down and 1 play.
Yeah, the big play. Here's what the Eagles were trying to do. They're trying to hit Devontae Smith, and they pick it up. Quandre Diggs, he recognizes it and is able to get to the middle, and that's what got Hurts off of it.
Here's Swift, a nice carry on 1st down to the 39, got 6.
Yeah, so then he takes off, scrambles, picks up a nice gain, and they come back. So we're seeing a little more urgency after that drive by Seattle to open up this 3rd quarter and tie this game up. You know, Philadelphia certainly understands, you know, how important this game is to them.
Here's Swift, play made. Big Leonard Williams, he's been all over the place tonight. And a loss of 5.
Well, Leonard Williams, he just recognizes it right away. You know, veteran player, as he starts to rush, you're going to see that he feels it right there and immediately gets off and is looking up for the screen. It's just a great job by a veteran player who's seen a lot of football.
His 2nd tackle for a loss. 3rd down and 9. Hurts has a man. That's Brown, and that's a first down. Good throw, good catch, 11 yards on 3rd and 9.
Trey Brown is in coverage, and he slips as A.J. Brown's coming out of that. He slips just enough, and even with a throw that was a little off the mark behind him, you know, maybe if Brown doesn't slip, he's able to make a play on it, but because he was, they complete it.
Here's Goddard, and that's Michael Jackson making a play in the backfield, as Devontae Smith could not occupy his block long enough, and a loss of 3.
You watch this with Michael Jackson, the team over and over, every time we watch it, when these teams try these quick screens to the outside like that, the defenses that are most successful are the ones that they don't wait. As soon as they recognize it, they just hit it. We've seen Seattle do that now a couple times tonight.
Second and 13, fastball caught. Short of first down yardage, but a nice pickup by Goddard, who somehow only missed a month and a total of 3 games with a broken right forearm. He gets 10.
It's remarkable, and it was a significant break as well. I couldn't believe that he was back out on the field last week. He injured it against Dallas. He came back and returned against them last week.
Hurts keeps. Goes downfield, and the catch is made by Devontae Smith for a Philadelphia first down at the 9.
You know, I'm not sure what happened to Artie Burns out there at corner, but you know, this was a tight throw, and it looked like Artie Burns was going to be able to come off his outside receiver and make a play on it. And I think that's partly where these guys get in no man's land, and they're not real sure exactly how to play it.
Here's Swift. He's brought down at the 1. That completion of 17 yards to Devontae Smith from Jalen Hurts was his first completion outside the pocket. It has set up the Eagles knocking on the door to regain the lead.
That's a good answer to what Seattle was able to do.
Here it comes again. And a touchdown is the result. Although no signal yet. Sure looked like he was in, and now they do. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hurts has his second of the night, and the Eagles back on top.
Well, it's just pretty much automatic. The good push, you know, even with Bobby Wagner coming over the top. But you know, as much as we talk about Jalen Hurts and how strong he is, and he squats over 600 pounds. The interior of that offensive line, and Jason Kelce being the primary guy, what he's able to do getting low and continue to move his legs, I think he's the difference in their success on that play.
Eagles with an impressive drive to start the game, and an impressive drive with their first possession of the second half. 12-play drive, 75 yards, and the go-ahead points.
And come away with that touchdown, and you know, good things happen when he has the ball in his hands, and the way that he's able to make people miss and create big plays. And I thought that what they were able to do with those tight ends, we see it there on the scoring play, but continuing to incorporate them. They've got 2 of them in the backfield now, but so many different things that you can do with that, and Shane Waldron takes advantage of them most times.
Lockett overthrown. Lockett had the defender beat.
Yeah.
Drew Lock aired it out too far.
They got what they wanted, and Lockett is going to the post. And so the ball, you got to make him go run for it, and he can go get it with his speed. He's beyond the safety, so Blankenship is not going to be a factor in this. But the way that Lock threw it was as if it was going to be a go route. So that was a chance there for a big time play.
Lockett's so underrated still in this league as Walker gets hit. He didn't see that hit coming, and that was the rookie Nolan Smith. who was waiting for him. A gain of 1, 3rd down and 9.
What you're going to see is Nolan Smith. He works against Cross. He gets up the field. He's kind of out of the play, but because there's nothing there and Walker's trying to bounce it, you know, Nolan kind of, he was blocked out of the play, and Cross is probably sitting there thinking, gosh, I thought, how did he make the tackle?
He may have gotten the worst of it. Now 3rd down and 9. Locke is in trouble and sacked. Brandon Graham, the first guy there. Fletcher Cox followed him, and a loss of 4. Looked like Landon Dickerson left too soon.
Offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that allows Lane Johnson to come back in the game.
Yeah, can you imagine all Eagle fans at home that are watching this and how relieved they are to see Lane Johnson running back out onto the field? I mean, that's I mean, you can't even begin to state what a big loss that would be.
They know the numbers. With him in their lineup, they're 88, 50 and 1. Without him, since 2013, they're 14 and 22.
Enough said.
2nd down and 13. Hurts. 3rd down coming up. Gain of 5 on that play. You've got a 4-time Pro Bowl right tackle, 2-time All-Pro. They're without Cam Jurgens at right guard tonight. In his 11th season, Lane Johnson playing next to Sua Opeta. And his offensive snaps at right tackle, well, he's just as good as there is.
He sure is. I mean, he does it year after year. And there are guys that are irreplaceable, and he's one of them.
Eagles facing 3rd down. A.J. Brown is underthrown. Philly went 3 for 3 on 3rd down tries that last drive. They come up empty here and have to punt on 4th and 8.
Well, the Eagles do a good job of picking up the blitz. Seattle brings pressure. He had one-on-one on the outside, but he also had a shallow crosser that Seattle completely turns loose. You can see right there in the middle of the field, and if you're able to hit him, it's Devontae Smith. You get the ball.
Watch this little action on the sideline a moment ago. A.J. Brown shoves Michael Jackson, and then Brown gets a little shoulder from that staff member of the Seahawks on the sideline. And A.J. came back into that guy's face.
Well, the league's already suspended one security guy. We may not be seeing that staff member the rest of the year either.
There is Big Dom DeSandro. He's eating.
That ain't all bad.
No.
You know?
He's up there protecting Howie Roseman.
No, he leveled up. He was on the sidelines, and now he's got free food.
Here is a move by Walker breaking tackles. Wow. And now Locke is out in front of him, but a strong run by Kenneth Walker and a missed tackle by Sidney Brown. That's a couple tonight for Brown and a gain of 7.
Yeah, that's good tough running by Kenneth Walker. He's had several of these tonight. I mean, how do you get out of that? But he finds a way to do it. You know, they sure missed him those 2 games that he missed. And you know, talking with the Seahawks, this is as healthy as he's been in a while coming into this game, and it shows.
Under a minute to go, 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 3. Walker is able to pick his way for a 1st down and brought down near midfield.
Well, you're going to take a look at it. The blocking up front, and it doesn't take much for Walker. You see, he's able to just knife his way through it. It's a good job. I tell you, as we watch Walker do his thing, what we've not seen, and we heard, you know, Lisa Salters' report with Pete Carroll, they've still not been able to get the ball into the hands of DK Metcalf. Just